Alright, we're back. Yes, sorry about that. Don't know what happened. Let everyone rejoin. And also I'm going to pull out my charger. Looks like I might be sitting on some wet concrete. That's okay. That one. This one. Okay. Also, plug in this one. Rayun, hello. Again, sorry everyone who was watching and all of a sudden the stream fell apart. I think it had something to do with this new phone and 5G. So I just disabled 5G for now. I think Verizon LTE will be good enough to get us through. But essentially, where I was, let me see. Where I was earlier was at Peter Pan Bakery. Peter Pan Donut and Pastry Shop, which is right here. Full focus. It's in Greenpoint. And I'll show you the donuts that I got there. Let me refocus. Let me just double check that I am charging. I think I am. Let me take this off. Let's stop charging. Yeah, okay. Sorry. DTUK, unfortunately, you've got to get back to work. Okay, sorry I distracted you from your work, but yes, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate your help, as always, and your support. Thanks again, DTUK. Have a smooth rest of the workday. Alright, so let me show the donuts that I got. Got an old-fashioned, which is just as it sounds, an old-fashioned donut. If it'll focus, I don't know. Old-fashioned donut. And a honey donut. I'm trying to get out of here. Okay. Honey dipped. Let's see. Hopefully they're good. I think they're good. And of course I got a cup of coffee, but you can see the rest of New York over the river. We're in Brooklyn looking over at Manhattan. I do have to say these donuts are worth it. Mrs. Commuter insisted I tried them. Vkusne ponchiki. Yes, very good. I'm very satisfied. I remember this other, I don't think it was Russian. I think it's maybe Turkish. How does it call again? I don't remember what it's called, but it's essentially like this purple covering on a string with nuts. Donuts are good, I'll have to tell you that. I'm gonna try the old-fashioned one. I was eating the honey-dipped one. Fashion is interesting. It's like it's a crumblier donut. do you mean you want to see the inside of it? And that's the inside of the old-fashioned. It's kind of crumbly. The inside of the honey dipped is like this. Not bad. Yes, I do have the coffee as well. Can't seem to walk along the water here, which is good because I wanted to stop by the bathroom on the way out of the park. Yes, Chirkala. Chirkala? I don't know how to pronounce it right. It's not Russian. Standing up. As Mrs. Commuter will tell you, I'm not one to sit in one place for too long. Never been for some reason. So let me prepare myself to continue the commute. Let's see what we can do here. I have wires plugged into this thing to charge it. Let's see if I can finagle this somehow and hopefully keep, oh yeah, this is going to be troublesome. Alright, maybe if I hold the wire like this, it'll let me maintain some semblance of normalcy. Okay. I have the wire plugged in, so I apologize if there's extra shakiness to the video. Yeah, it's plugged in. It's just because it's on the gimbal and the wire is coming off of a separate battery bank. It might destabilize things a little bit, but it's worth it for the juice. Oh, I feel it's a little misty right now. I wonder if that rain is coming. I'm just readjusting my mask. There's plenty of trash cans here. So I was able to use that to dispose of my waste appropriately. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom on the way out of the park. I should be able to turn off the video and audio. I think that only makes sense until I'm out. I'll be quick. But I'm not there yet. I want to try to maintain some level of personal decency. Hopefully. All right, so here's the bathroom. Let me angle this down just in case. Also go to here, turn off camera. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Sorry. All right, I think we're back. Yeah, sorry. The bio break was successful. Yeah, I don't think I had to go as bad as I thought I did. Or maybe I resorbed some. Anyway, we're back on. You don't have any agua? This is another park. Interestingly, instead of a state park. Let's see. This is the Marsha P. Johnson State Park. Can I go in? Looks like I can. Let's look at some of the signs. I don't think I've ever been in this park before. So these are just rules for the park. And this is the Brooklyn Eastern District Terminal Site Reclamation. Property was part of the historic Palmer Docks, renamed the Brooklyn Eastern District Terminal in 1906. Palmer was an entrepreneur who opened this terminal in the 1870s to make it easier for Brooklyn's industries to receive freight, avoiding Manhattan's congestion. So even in the 1870s, there was Manhattan congestion. Who knew that it would continue to the point that it is now? There's more information on the other side about Marsha P. Johnson also. So Marsha champions civil rights for all members of the LGBTQ plus community. It shows a lot of her history. So she's a transgender woman of color. She had to fight to have her voice heard. Very cool, and it looks like we have this park, very nice park named after her. Okay, let's take a look in the park. Oh my goodness. If only I'd walked 50 feet farther, I would have found these picnic tables. It would have been much easier to sit at a table, eat those donuts, and drink that coffee. Which really hit the spot. I wonder if this park has a secondary exit, because I see a lot of fences over there. Is this where they set up Smorgasbord? I think it is. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe somebody can correct me. But somewhere around these areas, there's this outdoor food consortium. I don't know how to say it, but it's a lot of different food trucks will come out and set up shop and make various quick meals. So you could sample the world in one place. Smorgasbord. Looks like the cobblestones end around here, and it turns into a bit of a dirt path. No problem. Might be some information here about whatever this structure is, which I would like to know, because I don't understand it just looking at it. All right, what is this? This talks about bird migrations. And this is the bird link. The bird link. You can go to birdlink.world to find out more about it. I'm not sure. Oh, these are native plants for birds. For very specific kinds of birds. If you take care of the birds, you take care of the most environmental problems. You take care of most of the environmental problems in the world. Birds. And this is the bird link. Looks like we're looking okay. All right. Just want to make sure. I think everything looks good. Somebody painted this to be a Mario question mark. It really pops compared to the contrast of the cloudy Manhattan. And this talks about the East River shoreline. Of course, you got some seagulls, some geese. Apparently there's seahorses around here. That I didn't know about. Different types of fish and oysters. And it looks like the water is kind of high right now. Getting through some of those rocks. We can go closer to the beach. Hopefully I don't get any sand in my shoes. Oh, and there's another fish. Washed up. I guess the tide was higher before. Let's see if there's any of these this reminds me of a channel on YouTube. Foraging with, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but he would go to the tide pools and look for different things in the tide pools. Here, unfortunately, there's a bunch of dead fish. Unfortunately. But maybe there's some other things in here. Maybe not. Just looking at the water. And if anything, is wiggling around. I see some bubbles. Wonder if that's an oyster or something. Okay, let's reorganize that. No, other than, ooh, I think a fish got locked off over here. I think he has to wait till the tide rises. There's a fish swimming around right here. Oh, what kind of fish is that? Right there. He looks pretty healthy, actually. I'm hoping this tide doesn't go any lower, otherwise he's going to be in trouble. That's, I I like that. I don't know if you guys care for this zoo expedition aquarium, but I think it's kind of fascinating. I'm gonna come around the side, sit on this rock, get a better look at this fish. And it's a nice contrast to the plethora of dead animals we were seeing before. A snack, yes. Yeah, I mean, will that be too traumatizing for him if I do that? Oh, I'm on a rock that's very unstable. Huh. I mean, if I had a net, I would, but I don't think I can do it with my hand. I don't think I'll be able to grab him. Anyway, fish. We've seen a bit of everything here. A dead fish somehow ended up on this, a sea robin. I'm looking to see if there's any crabs or anything. If there are, they're probably hiding. If there are, they are probably hiding. Oh, wait a second. Maybe, hold on, guys. Ivy, yeah, we'll take a look. Absolutely, yes. Everyone here should also check out Ivy Lynn's stuff. It's very cool, and especially around Lake Michigan. Awesome, and I think these videos are a great way to see different parts of the world, and I'm happy we can all support each other. So I have an idea. Guys, I have an idea. Oh my goodness, sorry. Okay. I found a crate. You know what I could do with a crate? I can try to catch that fish. Where is... Oh no, he's getting stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh no. All right. Oh no, he's washing himself up. What is he doing? No. Why is he wedging himself back in there? Oh my goodness. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? All right. He's out. But now he's like agitated. Shoot. Ah, jeez. Ah, crap. I probably look like a maniac right now. Okay. Guys, I have to reconsider my plan here. I actually have to use this crate as a stepping stool and get out of the deep water. Okay. Wait, this is a different fish now. Wait, where did he... No, this is the same one. Here he is. Oh no, he's on his side. Ah. I missed him. Okay. Let me get him into some deeper water. All right. Okay, I got him in the thing. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. The rocks. Sorry, he's not biting. It's fine. Ugh. Okay, I got him. He's out. There he is. You can still see him. I didn't hurt myself too bad, so that's good. Just a small cut from the crates. Yeah, I lost my balance a little bit on the rocks. That's why I was flipping out a little bit. This is the rocks I was on. These are the rocks I was on. Most of them kind of move a little bit. They can't support my... Oh, where'd these waves come from? Oh no, if he gets washed back up in here. All right, so my feet are only a little bit wet. I'd say that's a win. There's that picture of the Incredible Hulk from the latest Avengers movie. I see that as an absolute win. Hold on a second, no. Okay, no, he's not back. I'm just seeing things. Okay, yeah, I think he's fine. All right, we're good. Yeah, he's different than the fish that are washing up on shore. So I don't think he's part of the I don't know, the other fish that are dying. So I'm glad we were able to help him out, or her, or whoever that fish was. Well, that was an adventure. I'm gonna see if I can get out on this side. I don't think I can. Yeah, this is for sure where Smorgasburg is. Yeah. I'm just glad we got downstream. Hopefully it's safe so everyone can see it, because it was an adventure. That doesn't happen every day. Huh. Hand does hurt a little bit. I think it's because my hand is a little bit cold, even though it's not that cold today. But holding this camera for extended periods does make it a little bit more difficult. Okay, I don't think I can get out here. I'm gonna go back the way I came in. Okay, I think tilt follow mode is better. I mean, not the tilt lock mode, the other mode is better. Okay. All right, we're good. I like this. All right. I think other people had a similar idea in terms of getting some coffee, some donuts, and sitting around here. They'll never know what happened unless they watch the replay. Hey, there's a little kitty. Oh no. I wanted to say hello. This is a very animal-friendly stream today. Where did the kitty go? That's how you call cats in Russia usually. I know here it's kind of pss, 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 but in Russia it's ah. I don't think he's interested. But he's actually heading towards the exit of the park. Well, for humans anyway, I'm sure he could find multiple, or she can find multiple exits. But where did he go? Kitty. Where did Kitty go? No. Ran off. Okay. Continue our trek in Brooklyn. I'm still upset that the stream ended halfway. I was hoping to have a nice, long, continuous stream, although we did get a good 2.5 hours on the first one. You can still see some of the nice apartment buildings along Kent Avenue. Oop. Looks like those people's tree fell over. I hope they're, maybe they're not even here right now to fix it. Maybe they left the city. Picture is blurred. Is it any better yet? Mike Hirsch, Ivy Lynn, 5924. I think we're still maintaining a good ratio despite the loss of the first stream. So that's great. If you're interested in leasing apartments in this building, you can call this number. Maybe you'll be able to get a good deal. Maybe. Okay, lights changing against us. Is the picture still blurred? I hope it's resolved. There's another park in the next block. I think it might be worth checking out. Right by CVS here. Still very little parking. Deli 1, right next to Blossom Ice Cream and the Poke. Interesting. Ice cream and poke. All right, let's see if we can get to the water over here. Oh, it's too blurry. You can't read the signs. Oh boy. Yeah. Sometimes if you keep it on auto, it like doesn't readjust. So I think I tried to get this even as high as 1080p, if you're able to select it. Normally YouTube doesn't allow it, but Prism lets you. And hopefully you can see this. Let me check on my other phone to see what it's looking like. I think that's the best way for me to double check. I don't know if I can adjust it. Let me see. Oh yeah. I had to like go to 1080p. Yeah, so if you adjust it manually to 1080p, I think it'll get clearer. Yeah, try that. Try manually adjusting to 1080p. Some other nice apartment buildings right on the water here. There should be a ferry landing around here too, so that it's pretty easy for them to get in and out of Manhattan. Or back home or work, wherever they have to go. Lots of dogs over here, which is great. They all get to hang out and play together. Wow. And those dogs are having quite a bit of fun. Wow. We have a few ways to get close to the water here. Let me take a look. Let's take a look. You can hopefully hear some of the waves. I think water breaking on land is a very peaceful sound. Don't be like Kramer from Seinfeld. Probably avoid swimming in the East River unless you want to be like those fish that we saw. All right, what do we see here? I think that's still Queens over there. But here is Manhattan. Very cloudy. Power plant around 14th Street, Avenue C. You can see Stuyvesant Town, Peter Cooper Village over here. Waterside Plaza. The UN building right here. My finger does not look right. You can see NYU right around here, NYU Hospital, NYU Langone. And that's about all you can see right now. It's very cloudy. It got cloudier as we were walking around. I think the morning was clearer. As we crossed the bridge, we got to see a little bit of the sunrise, and then it got much cloudier. But I think that's okay. The city looks different in all kinds of weather conditions, and I think that's one of the nice things about the city is that you can see the changes in this atmosphere. Yeah, I think another YouTuber perfected the pointing. I'm just trying my best to make it clear. Yeah, going to the end of this dock isn't going to change too much, so I won't go all the way to the end. Nobody's fishing today, it seems. The ferry is here, though. It's running today. Looks like they're just trying to dock. We could watch the ferry dock. One day, I think some other streamers have taken the ferry before on stream, including Action Kid. Today, I think I'm just going to keep walking around. You know, we've already gotten to the next set of bridges right over there. I think ideally I'd want to go over the Brooklyn Bridge if I'm going to go back over to Manhattan. But let's watch this, the ferry dock. Magic Mike. If I'm assuming that's how you intend it to be pronounced. Hello. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Sorry if you were on the first stream that crapped out on me, for lack of a better word. I think it had to do with being on 5G. So the way the ferry seems to do this is once it aligns itself with the dock, people ingress and egress on the front of the boat. So they line it up and then they just run the engines forward to just keep it pushed against the dock. I think that's how they do it. And it looks like everyone that wanted to come on is on. I'm looking at it and it looks like nobody got off. So everyone is heading to a different part of Brooklyn or Queens, or they're going to Manhattan. So let's see, we'll watch him push away. All I do is lift up the loading ramp, and then they should just push off. I don't think there's any official attachment that happens when they dock. I think they just push against it. See, it's already pushed off the throttle. Now the engine is switching into reverse. And he's off. That's it. I think he's turning around. He's not gonna go the other way the whole time. I think he's gonna change direction. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna go north, if I had to guess. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, he's about to go full throttle north along the East River. Well, I don't know if it's going to be full throttle, but either way, he's going north. And there goes the East River Ferry. And from this angle, you could see they really went all out with these apartment buildings. Big balconies, great views. I mean, it looks like even if you're on one of the backside apartments, you have a balcony that you can come out onto and still see in this direction, which is good. But I imagine there's still some buildings that only face the other way. But I think if you're in one of these buildings, you're doing all right either way. So I think it's I see it as an absolute win, to quote Bruce Banner. So you could buy tickets for the East River Ferry here, but they even say the NYC Ferry app is available, so I would suggest getting tickets with the app. The screen's gonna break my battery. The battery is charging fantastically. Excuse me. So again, we are in Brooklyn along the East River. If you were with me since the morning, I started walking at about 6:15 a.m., 6:10 a.m. Here's our beach. And I've been walking essentially ever since. I took a short break to eat some donuts I got from Peter Pan Donut and Pastry Shop in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And then we continued walking south. I'm walking on a boardwalk here with the wooden planks. There's something satisfying about walking on wooden planks. I don't know what it is. I hope the audio is okay. I'm considering getting one of those extra mics to help reduce some of the background noises, but they also kind of make the streams in a way. This is the North 5th Street Pier and Park. That's where essentially we are. There's a structure and a power plant behind it, and some more housing across the river. The first bridge you see in this direction is the Williamsburg Bridge. It takes you into Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and of course Manhattan. So there's 3 bridges from Manhattan to Brooklyn in this area. Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and Manhattan Bridge. Not in that order. I think the Manhattan Bridge is in the middle. But yeah, a few bridges. The bridges are still free for now. Thanks, Ivy, for confirming that the sound is okay. I always wonder. Bridges are free for now. I forget how much the tunnels cost, but the good news about the tunnels is they got rid of the toll booths. Even if you don't have an Easy Pass, I think you get Easy Pass is like a magnetic type of thing you stick in your windshield to pay tolls quickly. I think now you just get a bill in the mail linked to your, because they have your address from your license plate. So I'm going to keep trying to walk along the river. I don't know how far I'll get here. We'll be able to see inside this building's gym. Oh, but this would be a nice place to sit if it were raining. You can look over the water. A very nice place to sit. But yeah, this building's gym is right here. Treadmills face the wall. I mean, I don't know. If you go to the gym, I don't see much better way to do it. You know, the gym looks right out over the water. That's pretty nice. We're on the Shore Public Walkway. Anyway, I changed the way the phone pans. I switched it so that anytime I change direction up and down, it'll follow me. Let me know if it's too nauseating. I can switch it back. But here's the rest of that building with the gym that faces the water. And they have some terraces on the side. People really went all out with some of them. Very nice. They even put their own camera up facing outwards. I wonder if they're doing like a permanent live stream with that camera. If you could see it. There's a camera right over here. There. Camera. Okay. And of course they have their own garage. Oh, I wonder what the monthly rate is for cars here. I'm always curious to see what the garages cost, because I know they're very expensive in Manhattan. Ooh. $317 for a regular car. If you have a luxury and exotic vehicle, it's $500. Wow. I wonder what they consider luxury and exotic vehicles. Okay, so it's starting to rain. I mentioned it might happen around 9 a.m. and there it goes. Let me check the weather to see if this is going to continue. Ooh, I think it is. All right, let me consider this. I didn't bring an umbrella. The phone is waterproof. The gimbal, not so much. Maybe I should go back to that area and sit down. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Because I don't, well, let's see. Let me look around. I don't like to backtrack. So I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit. I'd even go as far as to buy a cheap umbrella if I see one. That way we have no reason to stop. Maybe I'll go back to the streets, and if I see a CVS, I'll run into one. And that way, we can keep moving. Ooh. It's starting to come down a little bit more. Okay. Barbershop. Genjit's very nice. This area is very nice. What would make it even nicer is if I found a CVS or a Rite Aid or a Walgreens or whatever. Nothing yet. So you know what? Maybe let me go over here. Maybe I can hang out under that walkway for a minute, wipe things down. Okay. Taking a moment of respite under the green area over here. I can also check my phone. Yeah, you can hear that barge moving. It's kind of nice. It's loud, but still kind of nice. Oh, where is this? Where am I? Oh, everything's behind me. Interesting. Very interesting. That CVS that I walked by was behind me. Well, it's not raining too hard, I don't think, so maybe we can just keep moving. Let me look at the hourly weather. It just says it's going to be a drizzle, and everything after that is a possible drizzle. So let me go through. This is kind of where I'm standing under. I don't think these things operate anymore. I think they just painted this whole thing this teal color. But you can still see some of the train tracks that they put. Beth Steelton. I don't know if that's someone's names, but that would be a very apt name for somebody who creates railroad tracks. Beth Steelton. Let's see if the rain is... Oh, maybe I could check out the elevated walkway. Let me do that. Yeah, let me go back. I'm gonna go up on that walkway and take a look and see how the walkway is. There's some information about the park. Domino Sugar Refinery workers in their neighborhood. Okay. So let me try to go up on top of this walkway and see. Thanks, Ivy. Yeah, anyone who's out in the chat, hit the like button. Always appreciated. Happy to have you just join me in this walk. We started off in Manhattan this morning, about 3 hours ago, and now we're in Brooklyn. We walked over the 59th Street Bridge. We walked around in Queens, into Brooklyn, over the Pulaski Bridge, and now we're in Brooklyn, along the waterfront again on the East River, in this special park that was related to the Domino Sugar Factory. Wendy Cluley, good morning. Oh, from Maine. Yeah, I was up in Bar Harbor this August. I don't know how busy it is in non-pandemic times, but it was very, very busy there in August. I think what the most fascinating part to me about getting to Bar Harbor by car was that it takes about 8 hours from New York City, but half of that time, 4 hours, you get to Maine. The other 4 hours you're driving in Maine to Bar Harbor. Interesting for me, but I can find some odd things interesting. The teal color scheme continues into the children's playground. Looks like they have a whole jungle gym setup inside that cylinder. Cool. Again, here's the Williamsburg Bridge. You can already see the Manhattan Bridge behind it, and even the tip of the Brooklyn Bridge, too. Feels like that coffee went right through me again. Anyway. Yeah, we were hiking around Acadia National Park, and that was very, very nice. me look around this area. This would be a taco stand. Tacocina? Tacocina. Well, looks like they might be open. But, no, they open at noon. But I think there's people in there already starting up the grill. Fire it up. Yeah, I think we climbed the highest peak in that area. We had to like climb on these metal rungs somebody stapled into the mountain, for lack of a better word. I'm sure there's a better word, but that's my lack of a vocabulary. Gianni Spacca. Okay. Oh, Ivy, you heading out? All right. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you joining me on this walk around Manhattan and Brooklyn. Always appreciate your support. Have a good rest of the day. Thanks again. But I'm still walking for everyone else who's hanging out. Again, across the river is Manhattan. You can see some housing. And then Williamsburg Bridge. I've walked down that bridge Monday of this past week in the morning. I did a live stream, or I tried to. It was a little bit difficult with the service. I used T-Mobile on that one. Right now I'm using Verizon, so I should have less trouble. So the drizzle essentially stopped. It's kind of nice now. 325 Kent, another industrial looking apartment building fitting for this area with an interesting way to connect the two halves. I think this area has an outdoor volleyball court. Sand. Looks like it's tarped over right now. Beach volleyball. But yeah, the Williamsburg Bridge has, if you walk or ride a bike over it, has a very pink walkway. Нет, я еще не устал. Я чуть-чуть посидел, съел donut. Vyacheslav is saying that I probably walked a lot already, asking if I'm tired and maybe I should take a break. But I took that little donut break, so that was some sugar, and I had a coffee with that too. So I think I'm quite energized. In terms of how far I walked, let's see. According to my watch, I'm at about 16,000 steps. I don't think this is going to focus once I tap. Yeah, 16,000 steps, and that equates to apparently 7.7 miles. That is probably about 12 kilometers, actually. That was a pretty good guesstimate. JT Cleary, barge, and crane. I guess they're doing some construction on the underside of Williamsburg Bridge, maybe? Feels like an area you would meet some seedy characters in a video game or a movie. Ooh. Some more fish over here. That don't look so hot. And I have to say there's a bit of a smell. Километров я точно не знаю. I don't know how many kilometers. Я думаю, вы правильно. 12 примерно. 7, почти 8 miles. Miles? I don't know. But I think it's like 1.5 kilometers to a mile, if I'm not mistaken. So if I went this way, I could go up on the Williamsburg Bridge. But I think I'm going to keep walking south in Brooklyn, because the park underneath the Brooklyn Bridge is very nice also. Oh, Tom Brady, thank you for the conversion. So Vyacheslav was essentially spot on at how long I've walked. But I'm definitely not going at 7.7 miles per hour. I think you just need miles. But the conversion still stands. I'd be speed walking it. Maybe in some of my other videos I do walk that fast. So we're at Department of Transportation Bridge Repair. Aptly named, considering it's right under a bridge. Ooh, there's landmines of dog poop. There's a City Acres Market. I see a big sign that says beer. It's enticing, but I feel like I've been up for a while now, but it's still morning. So we'll have to refrain for now, my friends. So I'm looking at what they have for sale at the City Acres Market. It's interesting to me that they decided to put camembert cheese and then paper towels and then bacon beets. It's kind of an interesting mix, a hodgepodge of wares. Anyway, I probably wouldn't have linked camembert cheese and then paper towels in the same breath. But there it is. Q59 bus making its way. Here's a quaint little house, townhome, a little thin, narrow, but pretty nice. And next to it, that building has a nice rooftop terrace. I'm assuming it's a private one for whatever apartment that is, but I think they have a good view because they're just a little bit taller than the restaurant here and this industrial building here. And it looks like they have their own gas. Huh. But there's an Italian restaurant here called Giondo. I've never been, but it looks like it's pretty fancy because it has its own parking. And that's a luxury. You know, that's a lot of empty space to be able to have your own parking. Similar as it is to have your own garage, if that's what they have over here. Ooh, and this building's for sale, and they also have their own garage. Something else I can't afford. Interesting, but it's kind of narrow. I don't really know if that's a true garage. Maybe for a smart car. Alright, we're still walking along Kent Avenue where they put up all these big buildings. Maybe we can get close to the water again. Yeah, let's go to the water. .420 Kent. 416 Kent. These are very nice looking buildings. Brand new. Probably a little bit cheaper than living in Manhattan, with maybe some extra amenities, but you know, you gotta choose what you want. Aburur, hello. Oh good, they even have a little restaurant right in the basement of the restaurant where they have both the best of the land and the sea. Aburur, it's actually not that cold today. It's unseasonably warm. So this is apparently a waterfront public access area. Welcome to the 420 Kent Avenue Waterfront Public Access Area. This area is privately owned and maintained and open to the public by agreement with the NYC Department of Parks and Recreation and the NYC Department of City Planning. Be courteous. But how do you access it? I feel like there's a ramp over there at some point. Some failing concrete. It's not raining anymore. It was drizzling a few minutes ago. But it's less now, and according to the weather, it's going to keep being less and less of a chance of rain. This doesn't look wide enough to walk, but I'm going to go this way. I wonder, this seems like more of a diner, and it looks like they actually added some outdoor space too that they enclosed with some panels, which is nice. Yeah, these views are very nice, aren't they? I certify and approve them personally. There you can see the Manhattan Bridge, and behind it the Brooklyn Bridge, and we have already passed the Williamsburg Bridge, which is now behind me. This is a cool little area because it has vines that were designed to overgrow this metallic framework. So I'm sure when this is the summer, they'll be all green and bushy, offering some shade, but not much. But pretty cool nonetheless. Nonetheless. Ooh, wooden planks. I like walking on wooden planks. All right, I think there's a ferry stop over here as well. Some seagulls fishing. And we are at the South Williamsburg stop on the ferry. This is where the East River Ferry docks at South Williamsburg. And if you want to know more about the ferry and its history and its time schedules, go to ferry.nyc. Right, we have to separate ourselves from the water for a little bit as I continue down south, but I might actually have to make a pretty big circle around the Brooklyn Navy Yard. We'll see how much access we have, but I think the next big avenue will have to be Flushing Avenue. Let's see where we end up. I think today is day 2 or 3 of Hanukkah. I think it's day 2, so a very big Jewish holiday. And I think we're getting to a more Orthodox part of Williamsburg. So you might see a lot more Orthodox or Hasidic Jewish people walking around. But here we are. Day 3. Thank you, Rich. I always have to guess it based on the candles. My building has a menorah in the lobby, and when I left this morning, it was still at 2, so maybe they didn't update it yet. But I left my building at 6 a.m. But Saturday is also the Shabbos, so I guess combined with Hanukkah, it's very big here. Did I eat a sufganut? Sufganut? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but based on my pronunciation, I think you could tell that I have not, unfortunately. But since I've never tried it before, I feel like I would like to. Now, it's interesting to me because a lot of the Jewish buildings, Jewish apartment buildings, I can differentiate because of the way the balconies are set up. They're all staggered, and I think most of them, if not all, have them. I don't know if it's in part to the big Jewish holiday Sukkot, where they have to build an outdoor shack to eat all their meals. So I think they could do that on a balcony too. It's interesting. It looks like we're passing a runner's club.
Fucking truck ran over.
Ah, jelly donuts. Is that what that is? Well, I ate a donut earlier from Peter Pan's donut and pastry shop. I had a honey dipped one and an old fashioned. I think I preferred the honey dipped one very much more because it was so soft. The other one was a little bit more crumbly, but I do like an old fashioned donut too. Just today, I think I like the honey dip better. But overall, an amazing little pastry shop. So we're continuing along the East River here, along Kent Avenue. Brooklyn Navy Yard is pretty much to my right. And there's not much I could do over there. So I continue in this area, walking at a leisurely pace compared to my usual. I think I hear a kid making some siren sounds. Home car, you're back. Hey, welcome back. I'm still walking. I lost the first stream, but I'm back on this one. Some of these apartment buildings. Yeah, for myself, I might set a new record, yes. I think this is a testament to the North Face sneakers I am wearing because my feet feel great. Alright, looks like my gimbal is still drying up. Hopefully none of the water got inside. I think we're okay though. Right near Jacob's Ladder Playground. To our left. And in front of us looks like a bunch of shipping containers, but I'm not sure that they're actually doing more than just blocking the view. I think they're just creating a barricade for the Brooklyn Navy Yard, but what do I know? This is my guess. The highway down this block, far in the distance, it should be the BQE or the 278, Brooklyn Queens 278 Expressway. Am I going to cover the whole city today? No, probably not. I'll have to stop eventually. I have to switch to a gaming commuter mode or gaming computer mode later. Although I feel quite energized right now. I like the colors of these shipping containers. There's a Hyundai one, Evergreen, which is of course green. But again, I don't think these are actually used or being moved or anything being shipped in them right now. I think they're just used as a wall. Cool wall, but a wall. Again, you can see some of the same balcony here. I think I'm going to be playing Cyberpunk today, but I'll play anything that I think I enjoyed. That's usually RPG style, roguelites. First-person shooters I don't really play that much anymore. Last one I played was Doom Eternal. I did enjoy that actually. I think partly because of the heavy metal / death metal soundtrack. I haven't played it enough yet. It came out Wednesday. I've been kind of waiting to play it until this weekend, so the stream here is also a way for me to counteract my sedentary rest of the day. So hopefully, Steiner Studios, is that what this is? Is this some sort of I thought this was a Brooklyn Navy Yard. Car, how big is NYC? I mean, it's gigantic. I don't know what it would mean to cover it. I think if you walk up and down every block and try to see every single house or whatever, I mean, that'll take forever. If you just want to hit all the neighborhoods, even walking, I think you can do it in a day, especially if you stop by and eat and whatever. But if you take advantage of public transportation and Ubers, taxis, etc., you can probably get around a lot of it, but I don't think you see that much. Yeah, I play on PC. I managed to, despite the shortage of the new components, I managed to camp out in front of my computer until something came in stock with the new NVIDIA cards and the new Ryzen processors. And this is why part of my initial videos were about walking and technology together, because I do like tech as a geek. Sorry, there's not too much to see here. You can see a lot more of the... This is still pretty much an Orthodox Jewish neighborhood. I can usually tell based on the way the balconies are configured. Have I played baseball or soccer? I mean, I've played baseball and I've kicked the ball, but I played basketball growing up. Basketball. Not like officially, but that's the one I played the most outside of my friends. I need to find out more information about Steiner Studios. It's a film production company located in Brooklyn Navy Yard, so I was right, this is still Brooklyn Navy Yard. I thought it was not bad because I would essentially walk around the city and talk about recent technology I got. Like, I would do headphone overviews. I talked about the new Pixel phone in one of them. It's a little different than the usual style tech videos because it's usually like somebody with an overhead camera unboxing the phone and then taking some pictures with it. But for me, it was just walking and talking about it. I thought it was cool. Yeah, basketball, I mean, I guess I was always a little bit taller than my friends, but not that much taller, so I did like playing basketball in general. I managed to get to about 6'2" was my final height. I'm sure from now on I'll just be getting shorter and shorter. Oh yeah, there looks like to be a lot of Orthodox Jewish people heading to synagogue or morning prayer, probably related to both Shabbos and Hanukkah. Navratilova 75T. Oh, the Jabras, the new earbuds. I have the 65Ts, but I've been using the Pixel Buds recently. My legs are stiff. I think now that you made me think about them, maybe they feel a little stiff, but I'm used to walking a lot. We'll see how my knees feel after all of this, but for now, I'm good. I'll tell you what's not feeling so happy, and that's my bladder. Do I want to go straight or right? Where do I want to go? I think I want to go right. Yeah. I'm going to go this way. Rich. I mean, I'm wearing a mask right now. It's not like my face is hiding. I showed it in some of the tech videos because I wanted to show what the headphones look like in my face. Omer Sem. Dingler. This is Brooklyn. right next to the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Explicated Tuna, go protest. I'm just walking around for now. I think there was an unfortunate incident yesterday with protesters. I think a car ran into a bunch of them. Home car, thank you. I'm glad I could inspire one way or another. Marion from Scotland, good afternoon. Oh, it's afternoon there. This is the Naval Cemetery landscape. I guess it's closed. Interesting. I mean, I'm gonna take a look through the gate and just see. But it looks very nice in here. I imagine there's a cemetery attached to it. Afternoon in Scotland. Still pretty well. I guess it's mid-morning here now in New York. Almost 10 a.m. Emily Lago from Philippines. Hello. Oh, Tony Hawk. I'm a very big fan of your skateboarding and the skateboarding video games that you have starred in. Any acid around here? I'm sure we could find some somewhere, but not usually my scene. What's my hometown? It's a small town in Siberia. Most people don't know about it, called Kurgan. Oh, you're in Brazil. Hello. Kitty Cat Gamer. Kitty Cat Gamer, hello. I was talking about some games earlier. I'm going to play Cyberpunk later today. I would stream it, but I don't think that UPS truck just got a ticket for sure. If you saw that flash, that was the red light camera. So I assume all these delivery companies have budgets. Budgets for tickets, because these UPS trucks and FedEx trucks get a lot of tickets. Rich asked, do I work in technology? Not really. I've mentioned before that I'm in healthcare, but I do sometimes do a little bit of health IT type work. Any acid around New York? I'm sure there is. Tony Hawk. But you got to be careful with that, Tony Hawk. I don't want you to ruin your skating career. Omkar, while you were gone, it rained a little bit. It rained a tiny bit. It drizzled. I was a little bit worried, but then it kind of stopped, and I checked the weather, and it shouldn't really rain again, but it will be cloudy the rest of the day. Kitty Cat Gamer, thank you for subscribing. I'll check you out later too. I think if you play games on your channel, it might be worth a watch for you, because I do like gaming. Play Cyberpunk later. Yeah, Omkar, yeah, it rained. I don't think there's anybody behind me with a knife. Igor. Я это не думаю. Most people usually don't bother me. If they do, they do. So there's a CrossFit gym here. If Cuomo closed indoor dining, I almost wonder if gyms are next. PUBG and Free Fire. Got it. I stopped even trying with those competitive games, like any kind of online PvP, only because I'll never be able to compete with somebody who plays it like professionally, like on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, or even in other professional venues, because they can keep playing, getting better, and I can only play in my free time. So I've kind of stuck to more single player or co-op games. Marion, you hope I have my thermals. Be that as it may, if it's cold or not, I never layer up that much. I'm only ever wearing jeans, and that's it. No thermals, nothing underneath, and a t-shirt. I just changed the thickness of my jacket. But today in New York, it's very warm. I think it's about almost 50 degrees now, Fahrenheit, which is 10 degrees Celsius. Oh, Rich, yeah. Sarah Jakimchuk. Yakimchuk, I think. I'm trying to pronounce, I think it's a Polish name. I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. What's the purpose of these video walks? Well, I think the purpose has kind of changed over this since I started doing them. Initially, I just did walks of Manhattan before all the pandemic stuff started, just because I walked so much anyway. And I wanted to do a channel that has a lot more focus on audio. So if you listen to or view my other walks that are pre-recorded, I actually, I use binaural microphones and have stereo separation, etc. Sarah? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I tried. I had a friend growing up whose Polish name was Przemysław, like Przemyslaw. I think I pronounced it correct. He would never tell me exactly how to pronounce it right. So yes, with the temperature right now is 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I started at 6 a.m. this morning. There's more Steiner Studios, the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Is it true that New York is dominated by the Illuminati beings from the center of the earth? Yes, that is true. I am one of them. Hello. You found me. I'm not here to cause trouble. I am an Illuminati being from the center. I'm just kidding. I just thought that was funny. Are you gonna do this for that nor'easter snowstorm? Crow. I am hoping for it, yes. Yeah, that's why the focus of my channel, I feel like, has changed. Initially, I was just doing it because I'm walking around. I wanted to record it and play the audio at a high quality, but now it feels like for the people who can't travel, and it's not just the ones who can't travel, it's the ones who have disabilities too that I'm thinking about, that wouldn't be able to get around so much. But this is a way for them to see things that they may not be able to experience for themselves anymore. So I appreciate the kind words, everyone. I'm glad I'm able to help out somehow. This is the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Natalia Buchanan. Okay, bro. An old school pickup truck, Chevy. Nice teal color. Looks like it's well maintained. But again, we're close to that Brooklyn, or close to the Steiner Studios, so maybe there's some relation to that. Supposedly this Wednesday is going to be when the big storm hits. We'll see. I mean, I said it before, weather can change here like a fart in the wind. But we'll see. Brooklyn Navy Yard. Looks like it's closed for now, but they have a few food items. Andika, hi everyone. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you, and hope you do too. Oh, they put a Russ and Daughters out here. Russ and Daughters is like an old school Jewish style deli where you can get various things. Meats, fish, smoked goods. Kitty Cat Gamer, do I like co-op? Yes. Rich, you're on dialysis and can't walk in Toronto winters. I'm sorry to hear on dialysis. I think you mentioned this in a prior stream. I am sorry to hear you're on it, but hopefully you're doing okay, and I'm glad I could help you see other parts of the world. And I think in Toronto, 4K Wanderer and I guess Johnny Strides and some other folks do some cool streams too. Girl in the Curl, good morning from Southern California. Good morning. Omkar, can I make some other vlogs apart from walking? Like food vlogs? So the food, yes, food I definitely want to do because I am very interested in food and good eating. Oh, Just Peachy, I hope you do check it out. New York, I think, is a great place to live and or visit. These days, as many cities are, it's struggling a little bit, but that's to be expected. But yes, Girl in the Curl, good morning. Everything and everyone, yes. Crow, last snowstorm I saw was in December 2017. Yeah, we haven't had any significant snow recently. Oh, there's some Christmas decorations over there. Can't really see them that well. Rich, I'm glad to hear you're all right. James, what are the top 3 places you would visit if you took a day trip to New York City? Just Peachy, hello from the Philippines. Hello, hello. Interior designer could be a fun job, and New York would be the right place to do it. Spider-Man is on vacation. Did I miss any other questions? Again, sorry, I can only see 3 chats at a time on this small screen. I think somebody asked if you were to visit New York for a day trip, what are the 3 places you should see? And I think that's super hard to say. Our museums are great, like the Museum of Natural History, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. You know, you could always try to go to the roof of the rooftop deck, the rooftop at the top of the Empire State Building. And the Freedom Tower is also a great place to visit. But then there's also the food, you know. Gosh, I can't even. Sarah, your daughter wants to know about dance studios. I mean, I think there's quite a bit in New York, and I think Juilliard is probably the most famous performing arts school around here. What are my future plans for the channel? Yeah, I mean, this started out as a New York commuting channel because that's essentially what I do. When I get around for work, I'm usually walking everywhere. That's why I wanted to record those walks with some high quality audio. But my actual plans now, I think it's time to think about expansion. You know, for now, while nobody's traveling as much, I'm going to stay doing New York videos. But as I get back into traveling with my family, I think it'll be interesting to show other places too. You know, I have my own perspectives on what I see. I think everyone sees different things when they see something, or they interpret things differently, so it could be interesting for me to put my own spin on other places. Rip off Scientific YouTube. Oh God. Oh God, indeed. So we are in Brooklyn, but we're still in kind of a very industrial area without as many things to see. So I'm going to go off into the water soon. Maybe we're close to Vinegar Hill, and we'll get under the Manhattan Bridge soon. But as soon as I'm able to, I'm going to make a right. Yeah, where I am, it's not crowded at all usually anyway. Olga, привет опять. I saw some other highs from Choco the Cat. Somebody wants me to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Ego wants me to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It's so humid. It is kind of humid right now because of the recent rain. And it still may threaten to drizzle a little bit, but less likely. James Halloran, Spider-Man's in Queens. Yeah, he might be done with his vacation, I think. But yeah, I think he lives out there. Does he still live with Aunt May? Ro plays games. What's my favorite song? That is a hard question. Just Peachy, I don't know if you meant to mistype that to walking computer, but we talked about that earlier. So I was going to play games later, and somebody asked if I was going to stream it, and I said that it probably wouldn't, the same audience wouldn't watch that so much. So we were thinking of other names in case I were going to play games, like gaming computer. Zarima, thank you. The joggers don't usually wear them. I mean, the suggestion is to wear them if you're going to get within 6 feet of someone, which I guess they kind of are, but it's okay. Zarima, is it humid? Kind of. The big fat building next to me, it's part of the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Part of the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Let me go over to the side. It looks like this is a shopping center, actually. This is the food market. Food market. I wonder if they have a bathroom. Let's take a look. Yeah, Dutch Mass is also a great street. Absolutely great. We show some interesting parts of New York. Well, here's a pretty big grocery store in New York. Thought it'd be interesting to walk in and take a look. Zarima from Philippines, hello. Just walking around, kind of on the hunt for a bathroom. Yeah, I didn't even know we had a Wegmans in New York, actually, but I guess we do. Maybe the customer service area has a bathroom. I don't think they do. No, they don't. All right. Well, that was Wegmans. Zarina Malkova. That's emergency exit. I guess I have to go that way. The price of Coca-Cola? I'll tell you, it's usually about $1 for a can, maybe $2 for a 20-ounce bottle in a regular deli. It was getting a little too hot in here. Sorry, Igor. I would have asked, but I usually don't like to film in stores too much. Sometimes their policies don't allow it so much, and they get suspicious. It kind of gets weird. Unintentionally, but you know, I'm just self-conscious about that kind of stuff. Gina Douglas, hello. Hello. Thank you for watching. Sprite of the Leaf Animator. Hello. So yeah, that was Wegmans. I didn't even know we had one in New York, but it seems to be very popular. Yeah, Rich, it is kind of busy in there. I feel like I'm just getting in the way of people actually shopping. Sprite of Leaf Animator, thank you. I can check you out also if you have some stuff on the YouTubes. Hopefully when I get to a computer. Well, American Patriot, I don't know that that's a thing anymore, but either way, I don't like to keep politics in here too much. What's that other shopping thing? What's that other shopping thing? Well, That was Wegmans with a lot of retail space, commercial space above it. And most of these others are just other commercial spaces that are not utilized yet. Just Peachy, thank you for subscribing. Zarina Malkova, it is a beautiful city. Alfa Romeo Giulia, interesting car. Interesting. So yeah, I think we got out of the more industrial part of Brooklyn, and we're at the tip now, at the edge of a different area. There's some housing here, but maybe I can get to the water. Mary Jane Abrino, hello. Shout out to you. Okay, so I'm gonna make a right here and try to head more towards the water. Appreciate the notifications. Thank you, thank you. I'll keep doing this as much as I can. Mary Jane Abrino from Philippines. Welcome from the Philippines. Is there a beach there? There's waterfront, but there's no beach. A review of Cyberpunk. Okay, when I play it some more, I'll let you know. But yes, it's supposed to be an open world style game, I hear. It has a lot of side quests, side missions, but I'll talk more about it when I know more from playing it myself. This is the Sand Street Gate. And Gestu from Indonesia, hello. Igor says Cyberflop. Yeah, I hear it's a buggy mess, but I'll give it a shot anyway. It's hard to get a lot of the new consoles, it seems. Did I miss a question about how far I walked? Yeah, I think I did. According to my watch, I've walked 10 miles. What's life like in New York? I imagine life anywhere is a little bit different depending on where you grew up and what you're used to, but it's generally a pretty busy city. Everyone's always trying to get somewhere. But overall, it's nice because everything's always open for the most part. Like, if I'm hungry at 2 a.m, for example, I could definitely find a place that's open and get some food. I think that's something that doesn't always exist somewhere else. We still wear masks. Action Kid and I have run into each other on streams only and videos, not in real life, which I'm a little surprised about. I've been doing this since August 2019. Yeah, walking is nice. I feel like you lose track of time when you walk with the stream. You just keep going. No curfew, but I believe indoor dining before ended by 10 p.m. But as of Monday, I think they are they're putting an end to indoor dining for a while. Governor Cuomo, the state governor, has decided. Oh, Zarina, I'm sorry to hear that you had corona. It affects everybody in many different ways, and some people get really, really bad symptoms, and if you're in bed for a long time, you can get other critical illness, neuromyopathy, etc. So it can affect you a lot of different ways depending on how bad you had it. Yeah, there's a lot of art in New York, all different types of art. We're in Brooklyn. Can I show the camera the graffiti? Yeah. Sorry, it's hard to read everything. What's my data plan? I'm on Verizon. I think I did a speed test of about 60 megabits per second, up and downish. Alexander, you're in the Staten Island epicenter. Yeah, the masks are just to protect others from you, really. Only the medical grade N95 respirators and those similar masks that create a seal around your mouth and nose can possibly protect you. Possibly. Again, you know, there's different ways to do it. Ooh, girl in the crow, I'm sorry to hear you have a surgery coming up. I do hope they let your husband in with you for the support, but I know it's very difficult in hospitals right now. Yeah, Rich, you know, who knows with the whole government stuff. It's definitely odd, some of the things that we hear about. Right, the mask is supposed to protect other people. Supposed to. The idea is you're not blowing your particles as forcefully at other people. What time is it? And where is it? Brooklyn. And it's about 10:20 in the morning here. Zarina, I'm a little surprised that Russia's even putting out how many people are getting infected. Sometimes I feel like they hide certain numbers, but who knows? Am I tired of walking? I don't think about it until someone asks. How will I get back home? I will walk. Oh, you have an 8 p.m. curfew in Russia. How bad is the coronavirus situation in New York City? Well, I think the cases are rising a little bit, and they're trying to do what they can to stop it before it gets worse. So that's why there's a lot of new restrictions coming up, like indoor dining being stopped and things like that. I don't know if I can go one more block or if I should just go left here. Let me go left here as I walk by this power plant. How am I? I'm good. Dave S. wants to know if I enjoy smelling my own farts. I feel like... Зарина, я понимаю по-русски. Я чуть-чуть говорю. Я приехал сюда, когда мне было 7 лет. Я уже забываю русский язык. But yes. Do I enjoy smelling my own farts? I mean, what's that saying? Everyone likes their own brand or something. Sorry. Antibiotic. Yeah, that beeping was loud. And I don't think he's done yet. Backing up. Anyway, you can see some transformers and whatever electronics these are. Хорошо. I mean, there's police everywhere, but they don't bother me. Just walking. I personally like mornings better. I'm an early morning person in my personal nature. Just peachy. Yep. Oh yeah, I answered your question. Yes. But yeah, thank you for repeating it because sometimes I can't. Ooh. I'm really in another industrial area, aren't I? Нет лечения от ковида. Not really. Yeah, my brother-in-law's at NYPD. So the street cleaning here is Fridays. You can park here for a whole week without having to worry about your car being moved. But then again, you might worry about your car being here in general. Chef Selena, hello. Welcome. In Russia, it's minus 20. How is Donald Trump? I mean, I think he's fine. Like health-wise, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a place I feel like nobody really streams through. I'm in a very industrial part of Brooklyn. Well, I'm gonna keep going forward. If you see in the background, right there is Manhattan Bridge, and right there is Brooklyn Bridge, right behind it. Igor, I was actually thinking about that at some point, that we could do like polls and intersection polls. Like when I get to a pole, to an intersection, I would do a poll. Which way should I go? I'm not there yet, but I'm thinking about it. I like my finger, thanks. Some more power plant type stuff. This is a pretty nice cobblestone lined street, and you can see an old railway around here too. Where am I going? I'm just walking in Brooklyn. I'm probably gonna head towards the Brooklyn Bridge and possibly walk over. You want to see the railway? There it is. You can see it kind of goes off to different areas. Oops. Bashir Ahmed Fari from Taraba State. Hello. So see, like, you can see what's happened here over the years. I mean, the train track here, it just disappears because it's just been built over. Yeah, no, it's not working. Chelyabinsk, my grandma's from Chelyabinsk. Beyblade. Do I like catching your hands? I'm not sure what that means. Oh boy, it's hard for me to follow some along here. It's hard. That's hard. Я из Кургана сам. Я там родился, приехал сюда, мне было 7 лет. Мой дед был ортопед там. New York is beautiful. Are there any restaurants? Yeah, there are restaurants open, yes. Nice. You want to see Peter Luger's? I am kind of in that direction, but I don't know if I'll reach it. I'm kind of conflicted. I want to go right, but I want to go straight. Vito Corleone from Ukraine. Hello. Родился в России, да, в Кургане. Cheeky dog, doggy daycare. Igor, I don't know the chances. Actually, if I go that way, I'm gonna get stuck. I don't know the chances of getting mugged. I'm sure they're the same. Either way, I mean, I'm sure having technology out on display isn't helpful, but Mindy Payne, you like to randoms in my walks. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I'm just kind of roaming about. I feel like I never would have walked in this area had I not just been streaming, just because I've never gone here. But now I get to see different parts of the city. Tribeca Pediatrics. Kevin's animation, just imagine how tired I'm going to be. Well, Zeddy and I did come here when I was 7 years old, so I pretty much did most of my learning here. I'm getting up there in age. I'm in my mid-30s. I want to go out. I'm already out, see? We're under the Manhattan Bridge. Oh my goodness. Igor, yeah, I mean, I heard that about Brazil. I mean, I don't know. You have more experience there. But I imagine it's a little different. Cliffs of Dumbo. This looks like some kind of a rock climbing area, but it looks closed. Yeah, this is the Cliffs of Dumbo. Climbing, rock climbing. Completely closed right now, and all the pegs are gone too, but that's what they got here. Here's our beach. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Rayon Tribeca. Not here, no, I don't know why that Tribeca PDI, they might be a chain. Hey, Josh D, welcome. I've been going for a while now. Oh, Just Peachy, okay. Have a good night to you in the Philippines. Just Peachy, thank you for stopping by. Here's the Environmental Educational Center. It's where you can learn about education. Can I get out here? Yes, I can. Oh, I think we're at one of these streets that there's a lot of photos being taken on, but this is not the big one, the one where everyone takes Brooklyn Bridge photos. But there's still definitely a lot of photos being taken with the Manhattan Bridge in the background too. Got a strong smell of perfume right now. Brooklyn Bridge Park. Too bad it's closed because I can use the restroom. Huh. Alright, let me... What train is that? That's over the Manhattan Bridge. Ugh. I'm not as familiar with the trains that go over the Manhattan Bridge. Maybe the N train? Not too sure, sorry. But the bridge in front of us is the Brooklyn Bridge. You can see the iconic Brooklyn Bridge arches. Yeah, nobody's driving through here. I'm not even sure that they're open to cars right now. I guess they are because there's cars parked over there, but yeah, nobody's driving through here. Alright, get some chips. Batuhan, Karahan, Ola. INYT, hello. HB with T and Bobby, hello. There's a West Elm for your expensive furniture needs. Here we are along the waterfront leading up to Brooklyn Bridge. Mie Colin, yes, I am still walking. Starting early in the day has its perks. Oops. Fix that. This is our beach. I don't think anyone will go swimming in here, nor are you allowed to. Probably various reasons. There's a carousel over there. Narissa Carfani, hello. Oh, I think there's some restrooms here. Let me see if I can find the restrooms. Where are they? Are they in here? Or are they around the corner? Sprite, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of urination in there. Let's see if I can find these restrooms. Maybe they're inside the Empire stores. Where are these restrooms? Public restroom. We have to take a bio break. This one's open. Restroom. Smells like a restroom. Public restrooms. Probably not over there. Maybe on this side. We're inside the shops here. Igor, I do love sushi. For sure. This kind of feels like a restroom.